Hello and welcome back to Study History with Mr. P and to recall quiz 2 for the topic Anglo-Saxon and Norman England. You may wish to pause this video if you want to grab a pen and a piece of paper and write down the answers. So here first of all you can see all 12 questions for this quiz. If you want you can pause the video, have a go at all 12 questions, or you can move on to the next bit where each question with an answer comes up one at a time. So question 1. Who led a revolt against William in 1068? And that was the revolt of Edwin and Morcar. Question 2. Give one reason why the revolt in 1068 took place. So there are a number of reasons for this. Resentment by both Edwin and Morcar, taxes, a loss of power, loss of lands, bad government and castles were among the main reasons you will have studied for this. Question 3. When did the rebellions in the north take place? And that was in 1069. Number 4. How did William solve the threat of rebellions in the north? Well, the answers are he paid the Danes who joined the revolts to leave, and he also embarked upon the harrying of the north. Question 5. Who did King Sweyn ally with in 1070 and where? So King Sweyn allied with Hereward the Wake in East Anglia. Question 6. When was the harrying of the north? Well, this took place in the winter of 1069 to 1070. As you already know, it's a response, or one of the responses, to the threat of rebellions in the north. Question 7. Identify one reason for the harrying of the north. So there are a number of reasons you could have for this, but one would be revenge for the slaughter of Robert Cumin and the Normans, or the fact that the rebels in the north would not engage in open battle, because of fear of Danelaw, the threat of Danish invasion, or because that rebellions in the north would have led to rebellions elsewhere in the country, and William was keen to put these down and show that he was in charge. Number 8. Identify one key feature of the harrying of the north. So key features of the harrying in the north really revolved around destruction, destroying crops and livestock, brutal violence, killing people, sowing salt into the soil. Question 9. Identify one immediate impact of the harrying of the north. This involved people starving to death, creating refugees, and people even resorting to cannibalism. Question 10. Identify a long-term impact of the harrying of the north. So 60% of Yorkshire was classed as wasteland after the harrying of the north. There was a loss of life over time as well as just immediately. It reduced the chance of a Danish invasion in Northumbria because there was nothing there to go there for. And it led to the replacement of the Anglo-Saxon aristocracy instead of trying to win them over. Okay, on to our last two questions now. Number 11. In what year was the Revolt of the Elves? and this was in 1075. And our last question, how was this rebellion or revolt different to the other rebellions that William faced? Well, this rebellion was led mainly by Normans against William, and it was Anglo-Saxons who supported William, whereas the other rebellions you will have studied were led by the Anglo-Saxons against the Normans.